Blame me, blame me, blame me, blame me.
Alright, what's up, y'all? Finally caught the full Alcatraz pay-per-view. You know, I had some free time, so I decided to kill it by watching 3 hours or however long it was of battles a day. I actually did miss 2 battles though, because I was skipping around, and I thought there was 10 battles, and it turns out there's 12. So yeah, I just don't feel like watching any more battles. Well, it's my bad for Everybody Knows versus Joe Cutter and paid in cash versus Foul Father. So you know what I'm saying. I got the other 10 though. I got the other 10 here ready to talk about, so let's do it. Alcatraz, King of the Hour, West Coast, Fresh Coast, the Best Coast. You know what I'm saying. Let's do it. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, maybe 8 minutes around that time. Anyway, who gives a shit, right? First battle I'm talking about, Eric Foreman versus Dlor. So it's a 1-round battle. Eric Foreman went first, and I was like, kind of thought he was joking the way he was spitting so fucking quiet. I kind of fast forwarded like maybe 30 seconds in to see if he was starting to speak up. Yeah, but he didn't. It sounded like he was rapping in the corner to himself, like practicing and some shit. He did have some okay bars, but his performance is pretty horrible. And yeah, Dlor bodied him. Dlor shit was fucking dope. There's no lie. You know, he had a little slip up, but I mean the stumble is not even a choke. I don't even want to hear that, but no, Dlor bodied him. That's that. You know what I'm saying? I think we just need some more Dlor battles now, because he definitely proved he can still do it. Not that he ever lost it, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, next battle I'll talk about. Let me go through these cards here. Alright, we'll get the bodies out of the way quick. Godiva versus GermFree. So it was GermFree first battle. You know, wasn't that good. Practice makes perfect though. She had a good, I mean, usually when people have their first battles, you know, they're awkward and shit, but she had good vocal, projection. Everyone could hear what she was saying. I wasn't just feeling the shit she was saying. And Godiva, you know, she was spitting some shit. You know, she's from Queen of the Ring. She's a polished female MC. So it was kind of a hard task, or you know, hard uptake for GermFree to go from no battles to, you know, a polished MC as Godiva is. And yeah, she took all 3 rounds in my opinion, but I mean, GermFree definitely has the potential. I mean, she got the projection down and all that bullshit, but you know, Godiva bodied. Alright, next battle I want to talk about RemyD versus Konshis or Konshis. This was a pretty good battle. I never watched a battle between, you know, or watched a battle with either of these two before. So Konshis went first. And you know, his first round he came out swinging. He had a lot of dope shit in it. I was very impressed. I mean, kind of looks like Macklemore with the cut, but you know, he was spitting some shit. Nitty came back strong though. Kind of reminds me of a T-Rex back in the day. He kind of has that same look when T-Rex was battling on Smack DVDs and shit. Now I'm not saying his bars were at T-Rex level. I'm just saying what he looked like. He had a little slip up. I think he had a little slip up. I really couldn't tell on the pay-per-view. But I mean, the first round I gave to Konshis though. He was spitting some shit. Second round, I feel like Konshis' first round was, I feel like his best round of the battle. So after, you know, his round 2, he kind of took a step back a little bit, but he was still spitting some dope material and whatnot. But you know, round 2 for RemyD, he had some really dope shit in there. He had some jokes. He put it all together. I feel like this was his most polished round of the battle. So I gave him round 2. And round 3, RemyD choked. So it really didn't matter what Konshis did, even though he went first. And Konshis had some dope shit. You know, again, all 3 rounds he was consistent with dope shit. But RemyD choked in the 3rd. So the 1st and the 3rd went to Konshis, and the 2nd went to, you know, RemyD. But it was a dope battle. It would have been closer if, you know, my man RemyD didn't choke, but it is what it is. So shout out to Konshis. All right, next battle I'll talk about Iaasc Knox versus Topr. Knox went first. He had a solid first round. For some reason, the crowd wasn't feeling the shit. I mean, I thought he had some dope shit in that round. I think it will come out better on cam for the people on the internet. But, then again, I don't know. But he had some shit in that first round. Topr, I mean, I was hoping he wasn't going to come with the Christian angles and shit. But, I mean, how could you not really? I mean, when a man prides himself so much on one thing. Even though faith is a good thing, I was hoping he wasn't come with that shit, but he did. And the way he came with it was different than anybody else did, because his jokes were just so original and shit. It was hard not to laugh. That first round, Topr had some funny shit. So I had to give him the first round. Second round, Knox came out. He had a dope rebuttal. He had a lot of name flips about Topr. A few of them were corny. Even he said they were corny when he was battling, but what can you do? And second round for Topr again, more Christian lines and shit. Here's what I don't get: if a skinny motherfucker goes and battles a fat motherfucker, right? And he spends 3 rounds, the skinny motherfucker spends 3 rounds talking about how fat this man is. He's gonna get crucified and scrutinized and all this bullshit. But yet, if someone's to spend an Iaasc Knox and he spend 3 rounds of Christian lines, it's alright. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not saying his lines weren't dope. I'm just saying, there's other shit to talk about, but I guess not really. Anyway, back to this. Topr's second round, like I said, more Christian lines. They were still funny, bordering on repetitive, and he did have a few heavy punches in that second round. That kind of made me leading that second round to him as well. In the third and final round, Iaasc Knox's third round, I feel like it was his best round of the battle. He had some dope shit in there. In Topr's third round, I feel like that was his weakest round of the battle. But his last 16 bars that he was spitting were dope. Like the last 16, 20-ish were dope. But the third round I definitely give to Iaasc Knox, but the first 2 went to Topr, so I gave him the victory. All right, Fredo versus Pariah. Fredo went first. Fredo had the first round, man. He had everything going, jokes, punches. It was a clean round 1, solid. Wasn't too good, wasn't bad. Right in the middle, solid round. Pariah, he had a decent. He spit like 2 or 3 rebuttals in that first round. They were okay rebuttals. But I had to give that first round to Fredo. I just wasn't feeling anything Pariah was saying. Second round, Fredo had more jokes again and more punches. It's just another solid round from Fredo. And Pariah's second, he came back stronger than his first round. He had some punches, some heavy hitters. This round's a lot closer than the first round was, but still, had to give it to Fredo. And the third was Fredo's best round of the battle. Everything in this line was fucking hitting. Everything in the round was hitting for him. And it was also Pariah's best round, but Fredo just had too much working on this day at least. I gave all 3 rounds to Fredo. But shout out to Fredo, All right, Cocky versus Deadman. Deadman went first, and his first round was crazy, man. It's just punchline after punchline after punchline. And after that first round, I was saying to myself, this man has just punchlines. Now, who else has punchlines like Deadman? And I mean, there's a few others. You got Conceited, and you got B-Magic. I don't think a Deadman versus Conceited battle is plausible since SONF's relation, whatever shit that is. Anyway, but B-Magic versus Deadman would be a dope ass battle. Let's try to make that shit happen. I'll use my influence that I do not have to make that shit happen. Anyway, first, like I said, first round for Deadman was dope. Was crazy. First round on Cocky, his delivery was a little relaxed. It's almost like he didn't. I don't want to say he didn't care, but it was a little just too relaxed for my liking at least. Cocky has some of the simplest bars, but they're so fucking just dope. It's really funny. When it comes out, you'll see they're just simple bars, but they're dope. The first round is close. It's close, but I give the first round to Deadman. Second round, Deadman again. He had heavier punches in the second round, but overall, I feel like his first round was still a little bit better. But his second round, he definitely had some heavier punches. In the second round on Cocky, he choked about 8 bars in, and after those 8 bars he got out, he just kind of called time on himself, and that second round had to go to Deadman for that. And third round for Deadman, he had a little slip up, a stumble of words, one could say. But it was another dope round. But if he didn't have that slip up, then it would have rivaled his first round, which was crazy. This third was crazy for him as well, but a little stumble kind of takes a little bit away from it. But that's like the first time I've ever seen the Deadman stumble like that. Usually this man is consistent and never slips up performance and shit. In third round, Cocky had his best run of the battle. He stumbled his words a little bit again, but Fox was talking in the middle of his round and shit, so that could have messed him up. But I gave the third to Deadman, so I gave him all 3 rounds. But shout out to Cocky, because I definitely get that. He definitely gained a new fan, because he's dope. So I hope to see him again battling again. But this battle with the Deadman. All right, I'm already at 11 minutes in this video, which is fun. Oh shit! All right, Dirtbag Dan versus 100 Bulletz. 100 Bulletz first round. It was okay. It was pretty good. He had some shit in there, but he had a few stumbles in there. It was an okay round 1 for him. Dirtbag Dan, solid round 1, punches, jokes. Clean round 1. Had to give to Dirtbag Dan. Second round was dope by 100 Bulletz. I felt like it was his best round of the battle. I like most of what he was spitting in this round. And Dirtbag Dan also had a dope round. Consistent, clean. You know what you're going to get from Dirtbag Dan. I feel that second round is debatable. It's really close. I edged it to 100 Bulletz. I guess I just like the preference thing, I guess. They always say that. I guess I just edged that one to 100 Bulletz. Third round, 100 Bulletz stumbles again. But he got it back together and he spit some dope shit to close out round 3. And Dirtbag Dan had a slow beginning to his third round, but the last 8 bars or so that he was spitting were dope. That third round was too close for me to call, man. I can't do it, because whatever decision I make, so I know someone's gonna bitch at me for making it. So I gave the first round to Dirtbag Dan, and the second round to 100 Bulletz. The third round, you know what I'm saying? Man, fuck it. I'm giving it to Dirtbag Dan 2-1. This space that he wasn't stumbling and shit. So, Dirtbag Dan. All right. Caustic versus JC. Caustic went first. Caustic wasn't on his shit this battle. It wasn't John the Don. When he battled John the Don, he almost looked like he didn't care, or maybe he was tired from the night before, or drunk, or whatever the fuck. But it seemed out of it for some reason. JC, more consistent. He got all this shit out. It was dope. And this better material. To be honest, second round on Caustic, he came better than his first round. But he is rocky a little bit, but still like teetering. But he had some dope shit in that second round. JC second round, again, it's one of those battlers that's consistent with their shit. Kind of like Dirtbag Dan. You know what you're gonna get. You're not gonna slip up or anything. So I had to give the second round to JC as well. It just had some dope shit in there in that second round. Third round, Caustic was definitely back on his shit. If he was like this the whole battle, it would have been a lot closer. But he finished strong. It was a dope third round for Caustic. JC though, third round, come back to that word consistent. That's what he is. The third round's close. If you gave it to Caustic, I couldn't, argue with you. Personally, I gave it to JC though. So I gave that one to JC 3-0 the battle. But Caustic, that third round, especially the last line, or one of the last lines he was spitting, the crowd loved, and it wasn't too soon for that line. Come on, it's battle rap, right? All right, in the final battle, I'm gonna talk about Pass versus RemyD. Pass came out swinging out of the gate. I can't remember if he went first or not. But the first round for Pass was it was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But this shit, the whole lyrical shit that RemyD has going, man, it's just fucking insane. This shit that no one catches. I catch most of it. I'm not gonna say I catch everything because that would be impossible to catch the first time. But RemyD's lyrical prowess it's fucking incredible, man. It's really dope. He kind of had some stumbles in this battle. Not like it chokes, but you know, he just wasn't a clean performance like he was when he battled QP. In Pass, I had never seen Pass spaz like this in my life, man. He was just going for the throat. I think Pass edged every round. This is a dope battle though. Don't sleep on this one. I mean, not that anyone would sleep on it, but this was a dope matchup. I edged every round of Pass, but RemyD, man, got nothing but love for that man. That sounds gay. What I meant was I had nothing but love for the way he spits and shit. It's always dope to watch someone that's lyrically inclined. The battle is dope. So that's what I meant by it. So yeah, fuck you. Alright, man, that's all I got for this video. Shout out to Lush 1, Aspect 1, Melathine, J Pro, everyone that put together these definitely motherfucking Avocado, because I have to appreciate his artistry in making these videos. It's awesome to watch those videos and shit. But King of the Dot, Fresh Coast, West Coast, Best Coast, whatever the fuck it's called, definitely put out a dope ass event in Alcatraz. Looking forward to more events. I know they're having a big one in June or whatever the fuck. And I'm petitioning to get Deadman vs. B-Magic on that motherfucking card. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got though. Follow me on Twitter at NickTile. You know, friend me on Facebook if you want to. NickTile, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, like, dislike. What are your thoughts on some of the battles if you've seen the pay-per-view? If not, then I guess you're gonna have to wait you know, a few weeks or however long they wait to you know, release some of these battles. But you know, it's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, have a good day.
I can't help it. You can't stop it. You gotta accept it. You can't knock it. You gotta respect it. This is who I am, nigga. I can't help it.